Yo. It's your boy. Back at it again, baby. On the weekend, we gonna ride and chill and do what players do. Working, we gonna get fresh to death and choose up on a few. Because we're real, baby, and that's just what we do. That's why the hottest spots on the weekend. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy O.C.B. back at it again. O.C.B. after dark with my co-host, Miss Dear Me Queen.
Yes, I'm in the building, hey
Yeah. And I also have Mr. Michael. I don't know what his alias is. He just came up with it. Yeah, we gonna call him Big Mike, I guess.
Yeah, Big Mike.
Big Mike.
We
do big Mike tonight. Yeah, man. We got here, man. Look, we got a good show for y'all, man. I know y'all been seeing the commercials out there, man. Yeah, buddy, we got a hot one for you. You know what I'm talking about, that third rail. You know what I'm saying. Brought to you by Mr. Marcus. Nah, I just look by he came up, he brought this idea to me, you know what I'm saying? But in fact, it's you know what I'm saying, it talks about something with government in a way. But we kind of flipped it a little bit. We're going to put him in a relationship factor. You dig? You know how we do. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So we're going to get into this thing, man, with these sports, man, with your boy, Marcus. What up? What's up,
How's
man?
everybody doing?
What's up? We good.
Yeah, man. It's been appreciate the applause.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty interesting the chain of events over the past week to 2 weeks in the sports world. One thing, first thing I want to bring up is talk about last night's Turkey Bowl game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins.
Right.
The Washington Redskins, they boat raced the Cowboys last night, 41-16, to take a lead in the NFC East.
Yeah.
Right now,
but I was just saying, but both of them suck.
Well, that's where I'm going with it.
Right.
The Washington Redskins now 4-7.
Right.
And the thing is, nobody in the NFC East is over 500. And
Right.
chances are somebody out of the NFC East is going to win that division with a sub 500 record and go to the playoffs and have a home playoff game to face a team which will probably have a pretty good record.
Right.
The thing is, what I want to pose, the question I want to pose to you is another question that's been raised in the sports world. Should a sub 500 team that win a division have a home game in the playoffs against a team with a better record?
Man, no. Personally, nah, man, that don't even sound right. You got home field advantage, right? Is that what you asking? Home field, and your record is terrible, and you hosting.
Yeah, but they did win the division, and that's the dilemma that a lot of people are talking about in the football world.
Right,
but that happened.
Yeah, but I think they just, like we talked about long time ago, man. Like they just need to get rid of the division shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just go for the best records, because there's a lot of teams have great records, but they're in a hard division, so they never make the playoffs, even though they got a great team.
Yeah, you're absolutely right on that.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely right.
Well, it is something that people are definitely talking about. This isn't the first time it's happened. It's happened 2 times before. I remember back in 2011, the Seattle Seahawks won a division and had a playoff game with a 79 record, and then the following year, the Carolina Panthers did the same thing.
Right.
It's not like a rare occurrence. I ain't gonna say it's not a normal occurrence, but it does happen from time to time.
Right. But I guess we'll see. We'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on with that. And then in the other sports world, what's going on?
Well, we just had the NBA free agency as well as the NBA draft took place.
Right.
Since the last time we had the show. And there's been a lot of moves made. First with the NBA draft.
Right.
Anthony Edwards out of the University of Georgia went as the number one pick. Shooting guard Anthony Edwards went as the number one pick to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Right.
Other players of notoriety, local hero James Wiseman got picked number 2 to the Golden State Warriors.
Okay.
So, but the Golden State Warriors, they're talking about actually trading him, and because they really don't see a need, but they're in a win right now mentality. They're not really trying to get no brand new player, and they're not trying to make him the franchise player because they already got multiple franchise players.
Right.
Klay Thompson had a Achilles injury, and he's out for all of next season. And the Golden State Warriors, they went and traded for Oklahoma City Thunder guard Kelly Oubre Jr. So, he's not Klay Thompson, but he's definitely a reliable shooting guard that would definitely make an impact on the team,
right?
Because which adds to the validity of which brings them back in the picture of viability. And the Lakers, they're trying to reload for next year. They signed center Marc Gasol from the Grizzlies and Toronto Raptors, along with a bunch of other moves that they made. The West so when the season starts, which it's scheduled to start next month,
right?
And when it does, the West is going to be the Wild Wild West once again.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate that, man. Y'all hear it, man. We just got to look out on these sports, man, see what's going on. A lot of big things going. Watching football, basketball, seeing a lot of great trades, a lot of not so good trades or whatnot. And, man, Dre, man, appreciate you for calling in on this sports segment for me, brother, man. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. Anytime, brother.
Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, man, we're going to move on, man. Appreciate my homie, man, Current Events, man. Look, yesterday, man, it was Thanksgiving, man. Say happy thanks Turkey Day to everybody, you know what I'm saying? But also, it was National Day of Mourning, you know what I'm saying, for the Native Americans. And so I posted some on my page yesterday, you know what I mean? And I'm going to get the mic and let him read the it's a tool like a stone or a plaque in a way for the you know what I'm saying, for the Native Americans or whatnot. And Mike, read that for the people, man.
Okay. National Day of Mourning. Since 1970, Native Americans have gathered at noon at Coles Hall in Plymouth to commemorate the National Day of Mourning on the U.S. Thanksgiving holiday. Many Native Americans do not celebrate the arrival of the Pilgrims and the other European settlers. To them, Thanksgiving is a reminder of the genocides of millions of their people, the theft of their lands, and the relentless assault on their cultures. Participants in the National Day of Mourning honors Native ancestors and the struggles of Native people to survive today. It is a day of remembrance and spiritual connections, as well as the protests, racism, and oppression which Native Americans continue to experience.
Man, yeah, man. Yes, damn that, man. I just wanted to put that out there for my people because Thanksgiving is greater than you think it is. You know what I'm saying? Even if you think it's great, because they got a whole other thing, what's going on, which is great, man. I support it, man. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, just like with Juneteenth with us, a lot of us don't even know that it even exists, you know what I mean? So, but now it's getting a lot of headlines, a lot of great things. Now we celebrated it this year, and man, don't you know these folk? I ain't gonna tell y'all where I stay at, but these folk, we probably like they, you know what I'm saying? They on Facebook talking about, ain't no Juneteenth came with fireworks. They had 4 come with fireworks. I mean, it is what it is. Police got called on us and whatnot, but we weren't mad at them, man. You just don't know. It is all good. And also, today is Native American Heritage Day. You know what I'm saying? The day after Thanksgiving, where the government sees, sees the Native Americans and celebrate them. You know what I'm saying? But it's always been a Native American month anyway.
Yes,
right? Been that way. So, you know what I'm saying? We celebrate, man, with our people, man. They still our brothers. You dig what I'm saying, man? Round of applause, man. We gonna celebrate with you, man. Yeah. Current event, man, bro. Right now, man, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get into some Facebook news with Miss Erica Hughes. You did.
Man,
go ahead.
Facebook effery because I'm trying to stop cussing. So, the new Facebook trend right now is a question that I actually want to ask both you and Mike.
Okay.
Now, I answered it on my Dear Me page, but I think I'm going to answer it tonight too. So, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
All right. So, the question is, which is harder for you to say? I apologize, I love you, or I need you?
Really, I apologize for me.
It is.
Yeah. Everything is kind of, cause you know what I'm saying. You apologize, that means you putting yourself at fault. That mean, and a lot of people don't want to see themselves as being the guilty party, regardless of any kind of conversation. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for me, even me, you know, I can say it now, but you know, as I was growing up, you know what I'm saying, younger, it always been a little harder. Like, damn, I gotta.
Oh wow.
But you know, everybody use the word love. Loosely anyway, you know what I'm saying? So they'll just say it and don't even have nothing about it. Right. Don't even, mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? I say, man, I love you. And walk out and do some dumb shit. But just say I'm sorry, cause just say I'm sorry to me, I'm guilty.
So that's mean you had to admit to something.
Yeah, we don't like to admit to nothing.
Yeah, y'all men don't like to admit to it. Dang, Confang.
Well,
uh-oh.
Well, I don't have a problem saying I love you. I don't have a problem saying I'm sorry or I apologize. The reason I don't have a problem saying I'm apologize because that teaches me something. Maybe I made a mistake, so if I did something wrong to offend you, I learned something new today. But I do have a problem asking for help. I really do. I'm a pretty independent person. It really hurts me to have to ask somebody for help.
What? That's very unique. Okay, so yours is I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yours is I need help. Believe it or not, if y'all know this show, y'all have seen me before, I love you is the hardest thing for me to say. If you're not family or a friend that I'm very close to, if it's a new relationship, any relationship I've ever been in, it's been very hard for me to just come out and say I love you because I love you is a term that has been so abused and so misused so much in my life with, like I said, relationships. So for me to say I love someone,
right.
It has to come from a genuine place.
I feel you. It's just a different. Look, what's up? I gotta say hey to my fan. What's up, man? What's up, Brenda, man? We had Brenda on the other week, man. She might call in tonight. We get on this topic. What's up, Donna? God. What's up, Mama? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Carvel? What's up with your mama? You know what I'm saying? Who's this? All these old people, Maya. No, this okay. That's from last week. Okay, yeah. Well, everybody, man, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. Everybody that can't see, that can see. What's up? This your boy O.C.B. You did. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. And look, man. We got some music.
Yes.
Man, we're gonna for Erica. Go ahead. You can, which song is it from her big brother? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I am so excited to finally do this. It's been a long time coming. My brother did a remake a few years back. Him and Charlie B. Peace up to Charlie B. They did a remake of this classic song, This Christmas. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Some news behind it. So let me know how you feel it.
I want to get to know you better this Christmas. And as we trim the tree, how much fun it's going to be together this Christmas. Fireside is blazing bright. We're caroling through the night, and this Christmas.
Yeah, man. That's big Phil, right, man. Rest in peace, my brother. Yeah, what else you had to say about him? Yeah, man, that's Phil, man. Love it, man. Love it.
Well, if you guys like what you heard tonight on December 1st at 7 o'clock, it will be available for free for the holidays to get you in the Christmas spirit on SoundCloud. Look out on my page, and we'll get a link to you very, very, very soon. So December 1st.
That's what's up. What's up? Y'all dig it, man. If y'all dig it, man, let me see some of them hearts. You dig what I'm saying? Throw them up in there. Yeah. You know what I mean? And on that note, I see you, brother, man. I know it's hard to say. I see it's hard to say I love you. Yeah, man.
Yes.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. You know, everybody different. Everybody different, man. You know, everybody had their own outlooks or whatnot on things. Mm-hmm. But on that, man, we gonna get with man, big round of applause for Erica, man. Thank you for that Facebook news. You did what I'm saying. Yeah. Now on that, man, we're gonna get with Big Mike. You dig what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about talking about some business ventures, some thoughts. If y'all have any questions with about business or whatever, just ask Mike. Go ahead, brother.
Well, only thing I want to bring up on the business part, COVID has really changed a lot of things with this year, especially with the job market. And a lot of people, they really had to notice that we're going more technical. We're doing more Zoom interviews, more phone call interviews, and you may get an in-person interview, but more than likely you won't nowadays just because of the social distancing. And also on top of that, if we really pay attention to it, we'll start getting away from the cash and coins. Mm-hmm. Everything is debit cards or electrical transactions, shall I say. So, you know, we really need to make sure that we get on top of our game, making sure we be aware of the fraud and things of that nature. That's the business topic that I really have for today. Just be aware of the change that COVID has done for us.
All right. I feel you, Big Mike. You know what I'm saying? And and like I said, if y'all have any questions with Mike, man, you know what I'm saying, just ask, you know. We'll get to him or just text him. You know what I'm saying? Text me. Even after the show, just hit him up. We'll give him the questions if y'all want. You just know anything.
Well,
you did what I'm saying?
Starting business, and again, and I apologize, I didn't mention it again. I am in the process of completing and editing a book that's about starting your business, in which a lot of people have a problem with just getting out there, just throwing their legs out there, or jumping in that water and thinking it's a hard thing to do, but it's really not. Any idea is not a dumb idea. It always can become a great idea. So that's pretty much what my book is about. Just take out any idea or anything that you want to have a passion about. Let's run with it. Let's see what it does. Right. And we can go from there.
Right. Man, and on that note, man, look, we better play y'all some OCB. But let me tell y'all, we about to get into that shot word right after this. You dig what I'm saying? So, look, we're going to take a drink right now. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all just, Mike from across the world. Man, we're going to get to this shot word, man. Look, but we're going to get some of that OCB first. Go ahead, baby. I've been around the world many times before, but I've never been to a place quite like this. No, place so warm. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Hey. So relaxing and comfortable, so predictable and exciting. Oh no. So I won't leave, I won't go. I'm gonna stay forever. No matter what people say, I'm gonna stay anyway. 'Cause I've never been to a place quite like this. I hear you, man. Oh, do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, never been to a place like this, man.
Yes. Let me get my
What's that noise over
there? Man, there you go, man. Shot word.
Yes.
Yeah, man, y'all see it, man. Man, third reel. All right, people. The third reel, man. We gonna get into it, man. Look, they gonna might get your drink on, buddy. Yeah, so we can get into this thing, man.
I'm
third
ready.
reel. Read that for the people.
Real. A subject or issue considered to be too controversial to discuss.
Yeah,
That's
man.
my controversial verse.
That's a yeah, man. Okay, now, like I said earlier, like it's really a political term used because in that world of politics,
Right.
they have conversations that politicians don't want to talk about because it could be political suicide.
Gotcha.
Right? But what we gonna do, we gonna take it into the world of people.
Okay.
Us, you know what I'm saying? And which is relationships. So ours is third rail of relationships or in relationships, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the third rail for us tonight, people. And these are gonna be the conversations that you wanna have, but you can't. You too scared. Or you're like, well, basically you scared and you don't just know how to talk to your significant other or whatnot in a certain kind of way. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So, the third rail conversation for tonight. Y'all ready?
Hold on.
Big Mike, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm finna toast up to
Yeah,
y'all.
one more time. We're going
One more time.
to go. One
We
more
need
time.
this.
Like, you
I
need
might
it.
have should have been
It's
over there
about
with
to
y'all.
go down.
All right.
It's about to go down.
Yeah. So, the third rail conversation for the night is sex and money.
Mama, go ahead and turn off the TV.
Sex and money.
Turn on Facebook right now.
Something that like everybody loves, but we can't talk about. Because when you either you have sex, but you don't talk about sex. And you have money, but you don't talk about who's in control of it, right?
Right.
All at the same time. You dig what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into it. Look, okay,
Let me get my life together. Because I know it's coming, Jesus. Let me get my glasses positioned.
All right. First thing, which I want to get into first. We're going to get into the sexual part first. I know y'all like stuff a little juicy, right? You dig what I'm saying?
Warm it up.
Now, let me tell you. Look. Now, the reason why sex is the third rail conversation is simply because, you don't talk about it. You feel what I'm saying? You don't talk about the things like to your significant other that you like personally. Because you're kind of scared of it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because most of the time in any relationship, y'all just have sex, right?
Right.
You just have it. You don't talk about how you like it. You know what I'm saying? How it makes you feel. Where not to touch. Where to touch. If you do say it, you will say it in the heat of the moment. Not then
It
when
might
you
get smacked.
Yeah, but some people might like that, but don't necessarily, you know what I'm saying, say it. So,
I agree
I mean,
with that.
you know what I'm saying? Even in, okay, we're just going to leave it right there. Like, just about sex, during sex, like, and the expectations of sex, right?
Usually,
Like, how do you go to your partner, whoever your partner is, and say what you want? What your expectations is?
I'll let you go first, Eric.
Baby, why we gotta start with the female first? No, my mama watching. Mama got to bed. The expectation of sex, I always try to have that conversation around the same time of getting to know someone. I don't think it's a problem saying what you like up front before y'all actually get to the do. Because believe it or not, when you finally have sex with somebody, you're trying to figure it out.
Right.
It's a whole puzzle to that situation. Like, maybe if I twist this and pinch this and smack that.
And you heard what you said, maybe.
Maybe.
Because you know what I'm saying? Like, and here's the whole thing. You're supposed to already, in a perfect world. I know people do not do this, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But in the perfect world, if you want your, well, hold on. We got a little. We got
somebody get
ready, baby.
Hold on. Go ahead, call. This your boy, O.C.B. Talk to me now.
This is Brenda. How are y'all?
What a round of applause for Brenda. What's up?
Now y'all already know that I got something to say about this issue. When you dealing with people, probably on the first date or so when you were younger, you didn't really, discuss that.
Right.
But now, that we are older, in order for you to have a strong relationship with somebody, it is really important for you to go on and, discuss some things that you're going to be willing to do and what you're not going to be willing to do. Because when you really think about it, people are always in the business of trying to please the other one, and nobody wants to interact with anything if they can't, get some kind of satisfaction.
And Brenda, on that,
gratification from it.
Yeah, Brenda, on that note, I'm gonna tell you something. When I was growing up, I was always taught sex is not important about a relationship. It's about the love and the finances and how you care about each other. To be really honest, sex is like really, really important. It's not number one. Don't get me wrong. It's not number one, but it's like 1.2 on the list. It's very important because if y'all don't have that physical connection, that other person who has a high sex drive or may like something this way, is going to be easy for him or her to veer off.
Yeah, but see, still, I mean, when you really think about it, there are a lot of aspects to having relationships. And you know that is one of the common factors. And let's be honest about it. How many people do you know stay together if the sex is loud?
Not me.
Right. But see, that can come. Yeah, that can. Man, a lot of stuff can play into that. You know what I'm saying? Why the sex is lousy or why it's great. You know what I'm saying? It could be a selfish thing. You know what I'm saying? Or they just can be pretending that just because they want because of the status of a person in a way. You know what I'm saying? And they just can pretend like it's good. And then that cause the cheating. But you fool. But everybody in the street know. You did what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's a lot of different things. But we're talking about the pure happiness of having sex. Like for yourself and for your mate. Right? You know what I'm saying? We're talking about making everybody happy all at the same time. Yeah. And that's the goal. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And it's complicated because we don't have the education of.
That's right.
You know what? It is complicated, but then I mean, if you have that connection with your mate, then there should be no limits to you being able to discuss with them the do's and don'ts, what you like and what you don't like. I never had a problem with that. So from the jump, if it was something that I didn't like or I knew that I wouldn't partake in, that was a discussion that we had. Right. Because you don't want people to feel like, they're insecure about things, and then when stuff go on past the limit, everybody's upset, you mad with me. I don't know why you mad with me. But I mean, it's good to be able to get that out, get the warning signs out first, so everybody be on the same accord.
Right. And so even what you said, so that means like, Brenda, let me ask you a question. And well, for you too, Erica and Mike, so that means like, so from what she's saying, and people feel like that, so that means you able to tell your significant other all the fantasies that you want.
You should be able to.
You should be very open with it.
Do what you say, Brenda?
I can tell him, but I can't say that he may agree with it.
I know you don't have to agree. I'm just saying, but can y'all? But is the doors open where you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying just springing on the mother, like I like it in this, but I want it in that too. All at the same time. And I need one for y'all. I need one a little bit bigger than you. I'm just saying. Some people might be offended. But some might be like, cause they really genuinely love you. Like,
tell me what I need to do to get there.
Right.
It's also,
and you did bring up a good point, and because when you said that, there are some limits to how much you need to say when it comes to that too. Because if you said, I may like one bigger, that the whole goal is you're not trying to break anybody's self-esteem down.
Right.
You're trying to get to the whole point is the other person is trying to make the significant other happy. And, my thing is, if it gets to a point where there is a problem, then, my boss always tells us, don't come to me with a problem unless you got a solution for it.
Right.
So if I'm going to come with a problem, then I'm going to make sure that I got a way to fix it.
Right. You're right. I mean, it go both ways. You know what I'm saying? You got to go into a conversation. You got to go into a conversation with empathy. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. You have to understand from the person that's talking or feeling a certain way perspective, not your own. Mm-hmm. Fuck your perspective. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna feel a certain way. I have to listen to what, like, my wife saying, and I got to understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Before you respond.
Before I respond, not waiting for, you know what I'm saying, just waiting. Oh, I'll be glad when she set the hell up so I go and tell her what I'm going to say. Yeah. That is not.
You got to listen.
You have to listen. You have to listen always. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It all goes back to communication. You got to be able to have that open room for communication. If you don't, then that will be a problem that y'all will have to overcome in your relationship.
And plus, Brenda, I think we're going to have some more callers come in. Thank you. Look, you can call back in, but let us get some more callers in, baby. You did what I'm saying? Brenda. Man, appreciate the call in, man. Wish you were here. All right, that was Miss Brenda. And also, like, man, thank you for calling in. But, and look, also, man, look, people, it's another thing. In all of that, you know, it's about your spouse, your significant other, getting them to understand you understanding them, but also take responsibility for your own pleasure.
Amen.
Right?
Amen.
Know how to please you first, because you can't tell, like, if somebody ain't doing it right, and you know what I'm saying, you say, dang, man, you ain't doing it right. Well, tell me.
You got
to tell me, because I don't automatically know. I don't know you, because I might have been in one or two different relationships, and every relationship was different. Anyway,
you're always supposed to go into another relationship as a blank canvas. You can't expect that your same tricks that worked on Trina, Keisha, that's why you're
supposed to talk. Whoever you with, you're supposed to talk about it.
But okay, here's the thing. Well, if you do,
here we go.
You know I gotta
go
ahead.
Go ahead.
What if you have that conversation? What if you're transparent and that person is trying to be on the same page with you, but they are still not getting it? Do you still talk about it?
Yeah.
Or do you
lead a relationship? Like, if you don't think a person is willing to learn, lead a relationship. Because a lot of people have trauma from the past. Right? Okay. Even in the trauma from the past, you don't know they past, because that's why you got to constantly talk. And a lot of people refuse to let they past go. That's why you still got to talk some more. You feel what I'm saying?
Communication.
And that's what it is. Well, see, because and talking is really a lost art. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Understanding. I'm talking about talk. Not talk just to be talking. Talk with listening ears on too. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about not necessarily hearing it, but seeing what a person do. You know, because people always say one thing
and then actually say another.
You have to actually pay attention.
I promise you, if I know what I know now back in the day, I would not be in the situation I'm in now. I promise.
Man.
Yeah, man. What's up? I see y'all, man. Just you got some great fans. You got some fans. Go ahead. You can address them. Go ahead.
Megan Taylor, your energy must match in order to connect sexually. It's better when we connect on a spiritual/emotional level. You better.
Man, yeah, that is true.
I believe in that.
But if you don't understand your own spirit, you ain't talking about nothing.
Because I can't get you there if you ain't never been there.
You have to understand you. And like what I'm saying.
You supposed to have a roadmap if you ain't never been there.
If you ain't never been there.
And what I'm saying, the person you are the roadmap, I'm asking you, you lie to me about you, what you expect me to do?
But sometimes I don't want to give too much of the female player handbook.
Man, I'm getting everything.
It's out there. It's on the internet. Where my phone?
Look, y'all see what I'm talking about? By her saying that alone, let you know
it's a problem.
It's a problem.
It's the problem.
On page 32, paragraph 4, section 3. 29.4 says, look, fake that shit till you make it.
See that?
See, that's the problem right there. That's the problem. Fake it.
And we listen to y'all talk. That's the thing. We sit there and we try to truly see what y'all want, because we don't want to sit there and compare y'all to the last person. Hold on. We don't want to sit there and compare you to the last person. So we listen to y'all. Okay, this is what I like. Blase skill, whoop-de-whoop. We come back with some top of the line shit, and it end up scaring y'all away.
Yeah, because you probably gave it some. I can ask for anything I want. That's my right.
Right.
But when I start getting too fast, look, I want it, but give it to me a little bit at a time. Make sure I'm asking for it, but give it to me slow.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Ladies and gentlemen, especially the ladies, when
like what a baby, like let me tell you, like what a baby do. You give them the bottle, they gonna turn it up. But if that little nipple with the little hole in it, you're going to have milk all over this thing.
Yep,
you have to, like, learn to, a little bit slower.
This what killed me about some dudes when it comes to this whole sexual situation. They always say, I want a porn star in the bedroom. As soon as they get one, I don't think I want this no more. You a little too freaky. You a little bit too much experience.
Bruh, everybody wants something they ain't never had.
Okay, but once you get it,
if you ain't never had, they just think they want it. The eye too big. Just like you see
some.
You see a big old steak. I want that steak. You know damn well.
You ain't finna eat all that
steak.
I eat the rest of it next week.
Your eyes too big for your stomach.
Eyes bigger than your stomach.
Right.
Okay.
But you know what? Women, y'all ask for the same thing. Y'all want a porn star man in the bed.
I never said porn star. I just want you to keep up. Big difference.
That's what I'm saying, but that's where the conversation come in. People, let me.
So how fast are you running?
I'm I'm running a damn snail's pace and you still ain't catching up. So it's a
I
problem with
heard that. It's a problem with that.
problem.
You know
if
what
I'm
I'm
at a
saying?
snail's pace and teaching you everything,
Right. But see, y'all see how this conversation going, people? That's a classic example of exactly what we talking about. Nobody's listening. Right?
Obviously,
You know
if
what
you
I'm
running
saying?
the snail's pace, he ain't listening.
Right, exactly.
He
You know
ain't
what I'm
even
saying? 'Cause
walking.
You have to, like, if a person ain't in your lane, move to another lane. Don't keep holding on and trying to make that person be in that lane. It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You have to be with what they say, energy.
you have to be the right energy.
You know, the
have to
right
match
kind
up.
of energy. You got to understand it. You dig what I'm saying?
Ooh, Jessica has something nice to say.
Yeah, go
too.
ahead.
When you have a connection with that person, you will know what that person likes or doesn't like. I'm starting not to agree with you no more. Like you have a connection for sex, and it will be into it. I guess she's meaning when you have the personal connection with somebody, the sexual is going to be there.
It's going to flow.
Yeah.
And I agree with her 100% on that. But when you have a mental, physical, spiritual, emotional connection,
right.
you ain't got to tell me what you like. It's our bodies are gonna flow with it, and we're gonna like it because it's we each other.
Right. And on that note, we're going to pick this thing right up. Baby, give me some of that OCB.
It's my theme song.
I know you're thirsty. I got the Gatorade to quench your thirstiness. I got that extra bonus if you're talking mess. And that's just it. Yeah, that's just this Thursday. Lord have mercy. You're not birthday. Pull up in that brand new Hershey. Windows down like you're that person. And I'm just talking cool smoke off my person. I know you want this night to last. 'Cause everything is cool. I know that girls get thirsty too. I know that you can get me out your mind. So let's not waste time. 'Cause everything is cool. I know that girls get thirsty too.
She come from the projects.
Yeah, man. Girls get thirsty. I'm about to slang this button talking.
Hey, what is she pushing over there?
Man,
Baby,
this hype button. This
I'm
hype
pushing
button.
my high button every time something gets
Man,
hype.
say if you don't
It's
throw that
over.
over here by me somewhere. Man.
We are not throwing it into another dimension, Mike. No.
Yeah, man. And on that, man, back to the sex of the third rail. Man, look, also, man, it's okay. I need y'all to understand this clearly. Be clear and positive about the word no.
Hey,
Understand? This go both ways. Look, everything I talk about goes for both genders.
You're
Right.
right.
Be clear
That's
and
not me.
I said be clear and positive. When you telling somebody no, make it plain and clear what y'all saying no means for you.
Yeah. I apologize.
Without-
babe. It's
yeah,
just
like-
not what I like to do. Okay?
Right, and do it like in a good spirit, right? So they'll get it. It won't come off aggressive. Cause a lot of people don't like aggression. Some
Right.
people do. Know your audience though. If you have to be aggressive with that certain person because that's what
That's
they
the
need
energy
to,
they used to.
it's fine. But the majority of people don't like that negative. You know what I'm saying? Say no, regardless of what the no is. And sex, like if when you having sex and you get into it, you probably have a flashback. I don't know what's going on with it. And she said no, and you like. Shit, you ain't say nothing about it last time. But still,
So right though.
you feel what I'm saying? Respect it. You know what I'm saying? Even with you, she might hit you with some teeth. No.
Hell no!
What
Whoa!
you mean?
Whoa!
It ain't gonna be the same thing. You ain't say nothing about it last time.
I was drunk last time. I ain't had no feelings down there last time. Shoot, I'm woke today.
Ain't no alcohol in my system right now. Stop it.
But when you say no, both parties, please, people, man, clear, direct. Make sure they understand why you saying it.
Right.
Right.
And ladies,
And don't be, disrespectful about it. Try not to be. Now, some people, brain just go everywhere. But that's why I say you have to do it in a calm and voice if that's what's needed, right?
and ladies, we can't do the no.
Because that really means yes.
Right.
Especially when you haven't said that kind of mean
you
that.
can't. But you know what I'm saying? Like they say no, like if you mean it, mean it. And say
No.
it, be clear about it. You know what I'm saying? On both parties. You know what I'm
Change
saying?
the tone.
Not just necessarily in sex, for just sex while you in the act.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Talk about it. Last time, look, baby, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
minute
it
you
will be
smack the
clear.
hell out of
You
me.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Safe word.
yeah, say what?
Due diligence.
Now, this thank you. When you have the cranberries.
Pineapples.
Peach cobbler.
Yeah.
It's got to be a weird safe word so everybody know, hey,
yeah.
it needs to be a turn-off word. It's something crazy. Just
Yeah.
something
Well, I'm about to be
yellow.
like Mr. Gray. We just going to get a little sheet of paper. This is everything that goes on in here. Sign this at your own risk. Once we in here, it ain't no. This is the
can't
safe
even.
word.
Man, we talking about this third rail in relationships. Things that people don't talk about. Man, look, it's okay to talk about it, man. If you want to build in this relationship or in your relationship, you have to have this. And this, on that note, we're going to financial infidelity.
Oh, Lord.
Right? It's still a part of the third rail of why people, the things people don't talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they're scared to talk about, and we'll break up your home. Okay, read that.
When one spouse or partner spends, borrows, withholds, or hide money without telling the other partner. His
Right.
or her partner. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
They
all
kick it
good. Financial infidelities.
Okay. You know I got to ask questions.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So, in what part of the relationship does become a financial infidelity? Was it the beginning when y'all first establishing, when y'all finally, y'all past the cuddle buddy stage? Is it when y'all actually serious and planning? Where does this fall in line?
It's really when you when y'all know y'all gonna say I do.
Yeah.
Everything need to be on you know what I'm saying? And that's what people got to understand. That's what dating is, getting to know.
Right.
Right. It don't mean that we discussed it already and no people don't date no more. But
They
this is the
kick it.
process of. So it's okay when you get to a certain point in the relationship. So what's your credit score?
Right.
You
Is
feel
that
what I'm
okay to
saying?
ask?
Like, I want to know, am I going into this relationship in debt? Right?
Or getting some more debt.
Or we building up together?
Yeah.
Both
When
ways.
when I get to that point and I look at you and say, you know what? Let's go steady. And let's start making plans.
Mike, you just told your age.
Right.
I like that. I don't like that coating or
Steady.
dating, girlfriend, boyfriend.
Right.
But when you get to that point, then that means we're making plans. We're making
Right.
financial decisions together. We're making future. Where we're going to be living. How we're
Right.
going to save money. How we're going to, are we splitting bills? Am I paying all the bills?
Right.
So we've got to build because we got to build that to get to the point that I do and the bills.
Right. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have that simply because, it could be sometimes because of how they saw their parents handle money, right?
True.
Yeah.
True.
You feel what I'm saying? And so they think hiding money is one of the infidelity parts. Hiding money. Because once you get to hide money from your partner, they don't know that this is where you learn from your parents.
Right.
And they just like, what's up with this?
But that's one of the things you have to discuss too. Like,
You
how
have
did
to
your parents deal with money? How did you
Right.
see finances coming? Up?
Right.
Now, this is on that part. The hiding money, let's hold that for a second.
Okay.
Spending, borrowing, and holding money, those things I agree with 100%.
Right.
That definitely should not be involved in a dating, courtship, or marriage.
I'm with that.
But as a male of the household, the breadwinner of the household, or the person who's over the household, I personally believe him should always have something set to aside for emergencies. Not necessarily that the significant other knows about, because when something goes wrong, she gets sick or something happens or you lose your job or there's that cushion because they're going to come to you for the answer. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So you're available.
Yeah, but you having it ain't the problem. It's when the other person don't know.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like like you out of the loop. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in a relationship. Nobody should be out of the loop. No, when I'm talking to you and we trying to build this, you weak in the financial part of your life. Let me have the money. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta agree on it. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all. Like, you have to know if you good or bad with money. If you a person that buy shoes and hide them in the car for a week, then slow to break them in.
Man, I ain't
you
met
one
a
of them
woman that
people.
don't do that. But anyway.
Man, hold on. What up? This your boy, O.C.B. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, man? This Fred. This is Chef Lee. Chef
Man,
calling in.
What up,
Chef
Freddie
Lee
Fred?
Chef? What's up, big Fred? Rap problem, Chef Lee Chef, man. What up with you, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man? I just want to let you guys know that I am enjoying the show as always, but y'all are killing me. And I'm sitting over here, man. I'm just trying to hold my mule, but I just gotta what Mike just said about the cushion, man. There's no such thing as having something set aside that the other one don't know about when you are in a relationship, especially when you have made those vows. I mean, that thing to me should be done collectively amongst the husband and the wife. You know what I'm saying? And there's no such thing to me as not having a cushion that the two of them do not know about or didn't put together. Because when you have something that's set aside, that is the infidelity of finance, and you just gave that definition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of contradictory. You know what I'm saying? And then one other thing that I do want to weigh on, and when you guys were talking about 10 minutes ago about the difference in the relationship and knowing what to ask about what the other person want in a relationship, whether they satisfied or not. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own perspective or terminology on how to groom their mate. You know what I'm saying? In dating, you know what I'm saying, that's the significance and that's the pleasure of dating. Getting to know someone, the surprises, or you know what I'm saying, or just being able to knowing what would you allow to be unpacked in your life, because everybody has baggage.
Right. Right. So everybody has baggage, you know what I'm saying, whether it's financial, whether it's something else, whether it's this or that. But knowing the person for themselves, whether you like that person enough to allow them in your life to live with them and work through whatever baggage that they have. Right. And that's the main thing about it, and that's what we're talking about. Like, you have to know what you up against at all times. That's where conversation starts, right? You know
and
what
Fred,
I mean?
I get your point on that, and I agree with you. But you also have to know your mate.
Yeah.
Every mate is not the same. So some mates you will have to be prepared.
Yeah, you have to.
Some mates you have to be prepared for.
It was like somebody.
And that's,
I ain't mean to cut you out, but some people, appreciate that too, Fred, for calling, man. Appreciate your mind, bro. Appreciate your cooking even more. God dog, man. Yeah, man. We got some more comments. Man, yes, sir. Yeah, man, they trying to tear you down over here, Mike. But look,
I see,
I
right?
got you, brother. But look, now when he said what he said, he was speaking from his perspective because he is a male. Now, ladies, understand, right? He's talking from his perspective. He's not necessarily saying because the man is the head of a household, which old traditions, and that's where it was. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about whoever is the breadwinner. Like, you have to talk to your spouse. Y'all have to have that conversation. Who's the weakest link in a certain? Like I say, if I cook better than a woman, I'm gonna be in the kitchen.
Correct.
You feel what I'm saying? If she work on a car better than me, she gonna do it. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying. Though. See, people try to see when it comes to certain things. That's what y'all do. Y'all try to put gender as a whole. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, like that. You see what she just did, y'all? Because we can be in the best, but they can't. You feel what I'm saying? See, it's all supposed to be included together. Like, that's my perspective on everything. I'm talking about inclusion. I'm talking about getting to 100. Okay. Not like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever makes the relationship works for the completion of the relationship, for the relationship, not necessarily just for me.
Now, if you're hiding money for personal use,
yes, that's a problem.
Different. That's a problem.
And see, this is why it's a third rail conversation, because it get heated at any moment, without you being in a relationship. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because
I didn't say I was paying a side chick rent or something. I said, but this money for the house.
But go ahead, Eric.
Reclaiming my time.
Go ahead with that button.
Okay, well, to piggyback on what y'all said, Megan.
Who?
Megan Taylor said, hiding money, it's mine. A woman should always have money for rainy days, which I've been taught you're supposed to have a rainy day fund. Most men move to swiftly for me. You never know what situation you will find yourself in. You better put those coins up, sis.
And
All in
and
there.
it is true.
That's true.
But that's not what we're talking about.
But here's the thing. And I get everything y'all saying, but y'all have to understand we are also in a different time. It's to the point where women have to have some type of financial stability.
No, that's everybody.
But we gonna focus on us for right now.
But see, this is one thing we not like. We focus on the collective, right?
Yeah.
Like my job is to focus on, because I'm married. I've been married for a long time. I want to keep people together.
Exactly.
Now, yes, you are right. You supposed to focus on yourself all the time, because if you don't know you can't get to know nobody else, right? Right. Let's go for everybody.
That's
now,
like if you can't please yourself, you can't please
exactly.
nobody else.
You can't
Here we
please
go with this
nobody.
pleasing yourself.
Try to please yourself, like, yeah. Go ahead.
No, I'm with her 100%.
Right.
The way things are going nowadays, men, and I gotta speak from the new age female perspective.
Right.
Men tend to hire more than a female. They tend to do more than a female. We try to be the steady person.
Whoa,
You're like,
do what more than a female?
Stop. Let me get it. I've been on me all day. I'm
He's
ready to go.
He on the hot seat. She got you
He
on
on the hot
you
seat.
in the hot seat, man.
What?
Hot seat.
Go ahead, let me take a
Chris
sip.
like fire. Anyway, no, nowadays we have to protect ourselves, even in a relationship that all the way up to marriage. Dudes will leave in a heartbeat, and I've seen most females that never protect themselves financially struggle. They on their ass. They have to beg off other folk, and all their money and time has been invested into a man.
Yeah.
So I agree with her 100%. Always have some, I call it runaway money, in case this fool acts a certain
But
way.
see, that's the whole thing, because it's one thing that I even teach my daughter, and I tell my daughter, man, fend for yourself at all times.
Right.
But if somebody that you like them, but get to know them completely.
Exactly.
Like, I'm talking about getting into their history, their family history, understand them completely.
Interview
Right.
questions.
You feel what I'm saying? Here we go. We got another caller.
You know what?
Go ahead and talk to me. Call this your boy O.C.B. Hello?
Yes, I have a comment.
Oh, okay. Who am I talking to?
Miss Tyner.
All right, go ahead.
You know, I'm coming from an old school,
All right.
and I agree with Erica. And I always taught my children, and especially the female, that you don't ever let a man know everything that you do. I feel like a woman should always have something on the back side, because when a man get ready to leave, at least he'll have something. You know, you can put your money in a pot to a certain extent, but when a man will leave you with nothing, will leave you hanging.
Right.
So in these, especially I call them new modern day female children or young adults or whatever, they don't think like we thought, like we were thinking in the older days how we were trained, because the values of morals are different. But I just believe that a woman in a relationship should always have, or marriage should always have something stored away.
Right.
And not depend on a man for everything, because they will leave you hanging.
But excuse me, and I agree with you. And that's not, and see, that's the like I was telling Erica, that's not the problem. It's okay as long as we got that understanding, because we trying to make the house strong, right? Now, when I go into a situation, even with my wife, like, okay, are we doing this? So you keeping yours over here? I'm keeping mine over here, and we keeping this in the middle, right?
Yeah.
And that's completely fine. Yeah. But now, whoever run out, now, you just gonna run out.
Just ass out.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So if we go there.
Okay, Mike. Okay, Mike.
What to say.
Okay, Mike. But no, but you know, as a husband and wife, okay, you can have your bank account. But still, I just think that you should just have something on the side. Like the man don't have to know everything. Even to me, I know that when you become one in a marriage, I know that you become one, and you're supposed to.
Look, yes, but like when you start, but see, if you have to put a but still in it, that means you are not one. You still one Point five.
Say, you know,
But no,
you my guy, right?
Right, go ahead.
You my
ahead.
guy.
Yeah.
And I agree with her 100%. Men and women should always have that extra somewhere that the other person, not
Don't
saying
know
you
about.
be, let me say this. You're saying don't know about it as it's mischievous or someone's cheating. No, it's not.
But
No, it's not. Okay, that's
now,
like
hold
I
on.
got a credit card. I got a $5,000 limit, but you think it's only $1,000.
Look, no, but that's why the topic is what? Put the topic back up there again, man. I don't want that. Look, because I want to show us something. I said it's called financial what? Infidelity.
That's not infidelity, because I
No.
ain't
Let
cheating.
me tell you why I say this. You know, listen. Let me
Go ahead, Miss
let me
Turner.
give you a good example. Let me give you a good example.
Go ahead.
My sister went into a marriage that she was so in love. She thought she had a perfect marriage.
Right.
She bought a couple homes and everything. But when that man left, we went home to her home that day. He was gone.
Right.
He took everything. And was her, I would say, most of her money because she made more money. And
Right.
to please him in a marriage, she would give the check and say, well, baby, go deposit the check. And he would give her. But that particular day, when he left her,
Yeah.
he left with everything.
Right.
Every dime in the bank. And guess who mom was on it? Whose name was on everything that he had?
Yeah.
Life insurance and all.
Right.
The mama.
Wow.
Right.
So
and that's
goes
fine.
back to what my mama always
Exactly,
told her.
but
If
see-
you hadn't put you nothing on the side, what should have been left
Yeah,
with?
but
Nothing.
what I'm saying is, and I feel you, and I understand, and I feel sorry for. Her. But what we talking about is it's not gender based, right? We
It's not
we
gender-based.
talking about everybody. You
Everybody.
saying, you know what I'm saying? I see my wife over here. You know what I'm saying? She's sitting right here. You know what I'm saying? She keeps putting me
Said,
in the
we're
hot
not
seat.
trying to put you in a hot seat.
Well, you know
with your
what?
wife.
It can work both
but I
ways.
want to say,
It- you know-
like when we talking
it-
about, go ahead.
Okay, it can work both ways. I'm not just saying just for a female or
Right,
just for
right.
female. But as a mom and a
Right.
daughter, even with my boys, you know, like I say,
Right.
they do, you know, I'm just gonna be honest, they got something on the side, you know.
Right.
So, but anyway, but I just feel like, and I'm not saying taking. I don't want to sound like I'm taking something away from the marriage, but that's just me. That's just the way I feel about it.
Oh, it's
You know,
all good.
you know.
No, it's all good, man. We love these conversations, man.
Interesting.
Because that's what's missing. Like, because people don't agree, don't mean it ain't the truth. Like, you know, it's fine.
Right.
It's fine
Right.
either way.
Right.
It's like voting.
You
Yeah,
agree to
everybody
disagree.
they vote for.
And we're going to try to get some more
You agree?
callers in. I thank you for
Yeah.
calling in.
Okay.
And
Okay.
man, keep watching. You got something to say,
Okay,
Mike,
keep
folks?
it up,
No,
Erica.
I'm good. I'm not changing. I'm not changing.
Okay, Mike.
right.
Love you, Mike.
Bye-bye,
Bye.
you too. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like
And now now you see why this financial thing is so important. Like it's so important because if you can't get people that's not together to agree on everything, you know how it's much hard. That's why the divorce rate is so high. Most people rather for you to cheat on them with if I'm a male, I'd rather for my wife to cheat on me than to take my money. That's worse for some
That's
people.
terrible.
That's
You know what?
for some people now. Some people are like that. You know, it's where it's like where in the percentage, it's like most divorces happen because of money. 75%
Money
of the
and how
time.
you squeeze the
that is
toothpaste.
true.
You feel what I'm saying?
I will put that.
See, I mean, sex is low compared to that financial thing. Because you heard with the young, because you heard with the young just got off the phone said like somebody took everything, right? They ain't have nothing. They ready for them to cheat. You should have cheated on me then. I at least would have been all right.
Would have been all right.
I would have had my money.
I could have got drunk and cried at home. Now I ain't got no place.
I'm done with both of y'all.
man.
I'm done.
But
with
yeah,
both of
man.
y'all.
But look, and also all of these things, even we talking about the financial infidelity, it all have signs, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people are just addicted to spending money, just addicted to gambling.
True.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Have a side piece on the side. You know what I mean?
Looking from the
Some, you know, it's a lot of just drugs in general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody have their own addiction.
They have things that
Their own
goes on in
addiction.
their life that they have from other people. So if you have an addiction, by nature, you got to hide the. You got to hide the money. You know what I'm saying? Because you need that money to cover the expenses of your addiction, right?
Absolutely correct.
You know what I'm saying? What little bro say?
Vincent.
Yeah.
It's infidelity if the other half don't know about it, But if they know about it without disclosing amounts, it's disclosed amounts, it's all good because y'all know I can't see. It's just the knowing
It's
that
the
help.
wine.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay, look, but this is my little brother. What's up, man? You could have called in, brother. But yeah,
call
look,
that in.
as long as they, like, that's up to y'all. But long as they know, cause they know you the one that put up the money. If that's your job in the household, long as they know. Now the amount, you can let them know. I would. I mean, because I don't want to hide nothing no way. But she's still like, me and my wife like that. We have an account, but shit, we talk about when the money got to come out of it. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. We, it's set aside. Can't none, like if our other two accounts go to zero, now this account over here don't know about it till we got to have a goddamn come to Jesus meeting to fuck with that. Hey, you feel what I mean?
Time to go to church. Time to go to church. We need to talk. We need to talk.
Right. But yeah, as long as they know, man, like that undisclosed amount, like for me, I'm just trying to have, with me, it make my marriage clear. Me and us, we don't have no fence in between us. We don't have no stumbling blocks in between us. Mm-hmm. And that's what we trying to create, no stumbling blocks.
Yeah, I need a whole
We don't have to have no room. We don't need no room for those because we trying to grow. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And continue. We don't need to have I don't know, nothing that we do need to be an afterthought. Like, damn, why did I do it? Or can't I do it? All I got to do is just, hey, baby, what you think about this? And just put it on the table without even being scared. Why you want to walk into a house that you own nervous?
Man, that's the worst feeling in the world.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But see, people put up all these barriers because of other people's mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And then they put it on us just like diabetes. You know what I'm saying? You can be a diabetic because your family one. Like, hell yeah, because they keep on cooking greasy ass chicken. And all that other shit. Don't be fucked up.
Lord have mercy.
Jasmine Janae, what she say?
You know what? I'm done. Hey, Jasmine Janae. Hey, cuz, Trey and I have been together since we were kids, basically. Married 3 years. Just opened a joint account last week, but we both still have one separate account. It just made us comfortable. That's a good word to discuss. That's dope.
But you should, because you new to it. Right, you have to try it out before you put everything in there.
Yeah.
If that's what you gonna do.
Part of my check go over there.
Go ahead. We always talking about the marriage, perspective because that's the end goal. But we need to talk about the dating.
But the dating perspective is the same. It's like when that's what the dating is. You ask questions. Mm-hmm. You slowly ask the questions, and then if it might you got to know how to go into it with a certain kind of person. Just talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Then I might be aggressive. They don't like that. I like them, but I was too aggressive. They don't want to talk to me. I mean, it's different ways, but that's the dating thing. You know what I'm saying? But all of this has to come up at certain points. Now, it's up to how y'all date. Y'all go out every month, every 2 weeks, call each other. Do y'all work together? Do y'all? It's so much other stuff, but all of this stuff has to come up before you say y'all I do's.
Yeah, you got to, because if you don't, a lot of times when oh my God, things change when you get, I do, under the same roof, you're like, who is you? You're not the same person.
Right.
You is not the same person.
Because you looking at what you like, not what you don't like, right?
Hey, where's she at?
I can't deal.
Right. Yeah, man. And like I say, man, it's just a lot of different things. It's just, like I say, all of this is about conversation. Yeah. It's about talking to talking to your significant other, getting an understanding and listening. Right? I'm talking about listening. Now, y'all understand? Listen. When they say something, don't be waiting to respond. Listen.
But hold on, you got to say the right thing. They got to talk to us, not yell at us.
Right.
Talk to me.
We don't yell the first time.
It's the tone, just like that tone you just took right there. It's that tone. At that point, I just shut off. I ain't listening to none of that you got to say. Get done talking. Because I'm finna go play basketball. Get done talking.
On that note, baby, give me some of that OCB.
Yeah. Real country shit, you dig? Yeah, real country shit, boy. That's how we do it out here in the city, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, boy. Better know exactly. Drunk, still drinking, took a bath, still stank, you know what I'm talking about? O.C.B, baby.
I'm a country boy doing them country things, hopping that country slang, letting this hammer swing. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm a country boy doing them country things, hopping that country slang, letting this hammer swing. Come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah. Yeah, man. This your boy O.C.B, man. We talking about the third rail, man. Sex and money. You dig what I'm saying, man? It's been kind of long. You know what? We gonna get ready to get out of here, man. Hope y'all enjoy, but y'all always continue. And I like big up to everybody that just man send in your questions, man. We tried to answer everything much as we could, but you see it got a little heated right here. You dig what I'm saying? But right here, man, we gonna my sponsors, man. Alyssa's helping this week, man. Get your cakes, your pies, man. Holla at her. Man, Crystal, man, love you, man. Great job. And All Night Food Squad, man. Kids, get your turkey leg, barbecue sandwich, hamburgers, and everything else. And on that note, man, we're going to hand it to Mike, man. Go ahead, bro.
Yes, I wanted to congratulate my oldest son. You know, he graduated an online graduation earlier this year, but he actually did his ceremony the past day. And I just want to say I'm proud of him and congratulations to him. And I'm super proud of him and an accomplishment he's accomplished. And I know he will, and appreciate his mother and also his mother and her husband for providing and making sure that he stay on a straight path and be able to be the best man I know he is now and that he will become in the future.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. We got another song by Phil. We got it. We don't have. All right, man. And on that, man, look, we're going to do some last words, man, for this third rail, man. Like I said, appreciate everybody for, man, chiming in. Tell us what you think about it. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Big ups to my callers that call in. Y'all had a lot of valid points. You know, everybody did. You know, people living in their own world and their own mindset, man. But we just try to come together as people, man, to get complete understanding. You dig what I'm saying? So can we get in the last words? Go ahead, Mike, man, even about the conversation.
Well, the conversation I enjoyed because it's just a form of communication, and I can't emphasize it enough. We just need to talk. Sometimes we just need to sit on the couch, grab a bottle of wine, some Kool-Aid, sweet tea, or whatever. Babe, let's talk. You got to be able to have that open line of communications. Talk about the things that make you uncomfortable. Because like you said earlier, it's a sad situation to walk in the house and be nervous in your own home.
Okay. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, Big Mike. Round of applause for Big Mike tonight. You dig what I'm saying? And Miss Dear Me Queen, man, go ahead with your last word.
My last words, this is a different conversation, a take on relationship and guidance. I think I needed this conversation because there's a lot of new information, especially when you're trying to fully communicate truly what you want for your future. So this was amazing. I hope we get another round at this. I think it's necessary. Ladies, again, it's okay to put that thing away. It's all right.
She got same one of them old.
Save yourself.
You know, my African proverb.
Don't be hiding shoes
just
in the
because
trunk.
I got my Erica Badu on today, don't mean nothing.
Yeah, man. Look. You know, I always say, you know, it's gonna get a little spicy. You dig what I'm saying? With that behind the tent. You dig what I'm saying? Look, we gonna do the behind the tent. Y'all be able to get that Sunday, man. We got a long weekend, baby. But you know what I'm saying? Give me some of that OCB. We out. On the weekend, we gonna ride and chill and do what players do. No more working, we gonna get fresh to death and shoot up on a few. We gonna ring up, baby, and that is what we do. One man.